The National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudnick. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you got some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A give left side for Benson. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, Washington going to send out their punter,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
White now to return.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And it's a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the give, it's Benson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You talk about this Washington defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Right at the 40.
A handoff here to Benson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
To the air goes Daniels.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Carter, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards.
White will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line. Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's White. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Cowboys offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll go again with Benson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First down, here's White.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A give. Here comes Benson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Cowboys at 10-2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Throwing now is Daniels.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now Daniels.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First down, Washington.
Offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's another Cowboys.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Got it to Bell on the out route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Going for it. Here's Benson.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
They go play action. Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll run here with Benson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another run here with Benson. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Benson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 17-14. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here comes third and about a foot. Here's Daniels.
They shakes him off, and that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, their home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A give left side for Benson.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Cowboys first down. Here we go, set. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Benson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fighting him off. Oh, what a juke into space.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Over the middle. That's the tight end Senate.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Senate.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 38 now. Here's second down and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Benson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will